Well, can't keep a good lackey down, can they?
It won't hurt Aura, it just will stop her ability to project.
Hey, up, ducks.
What's up? Good to see you, Hamzy.
Hey, no worries. Small amount of scrappers in the tunnels in the intersection, but pretty badly equipped.
I didn't really have much problem coming that way, so
True. It's one of the small hidden tunnels in the intersection more than out. Can't that lead out into the wastes?
Around scrappers right now. Be respectful around scrappers right now.
Had a run in. It's more that they're actively waiting for me at this point. They've caught and wind onto me routes.
that's crappers.
And they're interested in these arms, which, to be fair, a lot of folk are, so can't blame them too much. Oh, Bally, how are you?
Good day,
Oh, you're in a worse state than I. You got into a worse scrape than I did. Jesus.
Well, that isn't the traveling part.
Well, fair. Jesus. Well, if you need those bullet holes fixed, you could go over to the garage.
I mean, I was maybe cutting out like little squarish pieces to cover them up. Otherwise,
If you're working off of that, sure. If you want them to be properly plugged, we can also do that.
Something to take better care of yourself.
I mean, listen, they are more heavy-duty arms, not average cybernetic.
Certainly blocking big rounds. What's that,
feeling
50?
part isn't that good, you know? It's more or less sensor 1, sensor 2, sensor 3, sensor 4, you know?
Well, judging by the fact you're shifting around, it didn't hit anything important like joints. After all, seeing this point, it's completely unharmed, it looks like.
I cannot hold it for too long up. Sometimes.
Let's see.
But other than that,
What rounds were hitting you? Those look like 50s.
at this point, listen, it was a war zone.
Yeah, no, hard to easily tell. That's usually for the gun nuts that have a habit of, like, determining exactly what gun shot at them just from tracer alone.
I mean, some of them, yes, were 50s. Pulled down to this. But
And, well, looks like it didn't hit anything important.
well, missed definitely.
Hey.
Scraped, which side was it? This one, scraped.
Oh,
my,
shite.
My cheek, but that's about it.
Fair on
Chest
it.
is leather, the best.
Well, lucky for you, I got me sent a bit of extra scrap from the bloody scrappers that tried to waylay me. So hey, maybe we could fix that up in a jiff.
That's good to hear.
Get some roughly gold brassish paint. Because I've got spray cans and
I'm
such.
fine without no paint. Whatever paint it is, just I'll just.
Hey, if we can make it work, we make it work. Alright? It's one thing to get you looking normal again. It's another to make sure you're not looking like a scruff in the process.
I mean, my rep dog said just to look for different arms.
Yeah, well, I don't think the blueprints for mine are gonna help you too much.
One sec, no, got it. The top plating isn't holding on. I can do it myself. Duct tape it in place.
Jesus. Yeah, no, I was wondering what the white was for a minute. I didn't realise it was bloody masking tape.
Well, you're only holding 10 times as well.
Jesus whipped. Tell you what.
Yes.
Do you want to get a drink first, or you want to head straight to garage?
I mean, all you need to do is make me some little squares, cut them out, and then.
Well, I'm gonna need you
I can
nearby
hold them
anyway.
myself.
I'm gonna end up. I know I have a habit of. NGs tend to keep blueprints on hand at A so they don't fucking forget what measurements they need. And B, so they can at least remember what the hell they're supposed to be doing.
I mean, I'll grab 2 webs.
You know, I might get a pepper.
Yeah, fuck it. Okay, let's get ourselves some WAP and then we can go. Hey up, Aiden.
Hello.
Proud parent, I see.
It didn't make any sense. Like, it is impossible. You know? Like, it's not even unstable. It's just an impossible combination.
Hey up, Ducks.
Good God.
Yeah, no, I'm still amazed I can fit through the doorway.
Makes sense. So,
Keep going.
no, I mean, I kept on looking into it because I only found out that it was like a super cancer because I didn't give up. So keep at it.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't want to either.
I didn't even get to say thanks to Felix properly. He's just like scoot past and gone. Just go,
Thank you. I'm gonna get drunk. Or maybe I shouldn't get drunk.
Just be careful. I mean,
I'll pay for
that's just a
some.
bottle of here.
I suppose it depends on how many maids are on staff.
Just put it in my pocket.
After all, you already don't need another look at, mind you. You already got bandaged.
Need bandaged. Plus, this happened a few days ago. So,
Ah, fair enough. It's probably had time to heal, dude.
oh, so it does talk.
The new areas.
They're no longer an imp.
Really?
I asked what finalize it. And I quote, a lot of sex.
I was about to say, was it the 80th dick or the 81st?
Jesus whipped.
No, if they were doing that, they probably wouldn't have made them do it.
I've clearly walked in on the tail end of the bit.
Is Rin here today?
They're currently checking up on someone.
Which she looked different.
They're on shoulder height.
Yikes.
Yes, that's shoulder height. They have wings. They live on pockets.
Excuse me?
For a minute. Look after the bar and my girlfriend for a second. I gotta see this shit. I gotta see this shit.
Well, Rid's been changing? Good for her.
Yes, they're taller. They have wings. Their lips are more punctuate.
Glorious quest. You got this, man.
You'd know from personal experience, I say.
The very gifted looking one.
I kid. You fucking fanning yourself like that after bringing up the lips.
How can I help you?
2 wraps in one of those
I'll
milkshake
help you
cups.
run the bar if you want.
I'll just take a single can of WAP.
You have stuff to take care. Okay. It's 3 wraps.
What's wrong with it?
You want 2, you were saying, yeah, 2 WAPs mixed into a milkshake cup.
God, what the fuck?
I do.
Mixing, really?
What type of milkshake was that, by the way? That's
No milkshake.
Fucking
Just 2
disgusting.
wraps in a cup.
What?
And one of those milkshake cups.
In 130.
You're not mixed into a milkshake, just put into a milkshake cup.
Okay.
Tell me at the table.
Okay,
Yes,
for a second I
in a
thought you were making
Yeah,
it
no, we're
into,
not
like,
so-
a milkshake.
Yeah, no, we may be interfering,
Okay.
but we're not psychopaths.
Like a fucking root beer float, but with like whatever the fuck that shit is.
Don't put the thought in me, Ken. I'm gonna order that next.
My raincoat, nothing like that.
Oh,
You want me to help or?
please. I'm having a really hard time hearing.
First person hard time.
One more three.
If it fall to it, I don't blame.
I at least caught that much. Are you done with that?
Yeah.
What did you
Is there a
Awesome.
I just ordered a single
menu
can.
by chance?
Why you apologize?
Cheers, mate.
Thank you.
Alright.
Now we
technically we
can
have free
head down
menus
to the
for all, but-
garage.
There you are.
Oh wait, yeah, money.
I was-
Here
I
you
was
go,
scared.
50.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I put mine on the counter, no
Root
worries.
beer here? Shit. I would have taken that.
Hey Marcus, you doing alright?
Let me free up the freeway.
No problem, yeah. Definitely not.
Alright.
Hey up, John.
Hi.
Alright. Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Alrighty.
I'm a fast drinker.
Dunno.
I'm a fast drinker, what can I say?
It's as valid as you need it to be.
That's fine.
Especially when I thought someone had put some fizz on me tongue
Things
anyway.
like that
See,
by the same amount
I can never understand people who drink fast.
with my own recommendation as
Like-
a doctor. You
It
understand?
depends on what you depends on your main lifestyle, I suppose.
Bet on paper if the
Don't really have the time to
extension
drink
Yeah,
and savor
like-
when you're in a war zone.
and then I'm overlooking
Or out
it
in the
and
bloody
I'm
waste.
speaking
Yeah, but
When hydration
last
is better
I
than
checked,
flavor.
This place isn't.
Sorry, what
But
was
last
that?
I
There's a lot of
checked,
voices going.
this place isn't a war zone.
Ah.
And when I do have
I'm here
moments
time
of
to
calm,
time,
I
but
like to
not-
enjoy what I'm
not-
drinking.
I'm not.
It's probably just I'm accidentally just too used to drinking that quick. That way.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I mean, fair. Like, I will admit, like, when I am, like, working, you know, and I'm just really fucking thirsty 'cause it's, like, 80 degrees out and shit, like, I'll smash a
Hell,
water
like-
bottle. Like, I'll agree on that.
Speaking of, another good reason, I need to head over to work.
Oh, well,
I'll do it.
So that'll be 10.
If you need anything, hop over to garage.
Recharge credit. Flavor 60, same as. I need to work.
Might as well briefly check and see how the rating has changed in that case. I mean, I don't know if it's plastic wings or what. Pardon me.
Привет.
Howdy.
Oh, it's the Russian. Welcome back.
My favourite rust bucket. Howdy, Max.
Hey.
Doing alright for you, Sin, the past couple?
I'm doing well.
What you got, if anything?
I have a few things.
Lots of good garage can make use of it, as unorthodox as the use might be.
Have this tin can.
Tin can, basic metals, usable.
Have this fork. It's a little bit rusty.
Nice
Have
gift.
This cell phone.
Sorry, what was the last one?
A cell phone. No idea what's on it.
I'll take first aid.
Understood. That'll be 10 credits.
Dang it.
I'm waiting for them to come back.
They're on in.
Here you are.
Alrighty. Pleasure doing biz. Garage can make use of this at no rate. At any rate. Me favourite rust buckets, how you been? Eh? No worries. Let's get this over to garage. Actually, I could just put this in the bloody satchel at this point. They're small enough for it. There. Hey, Red. Hop, skip it to chip, or Jesus.
Yeah, well.
I am good.
Good to know.
I mean, yeah, fair enough.
Well, it took you a while to get here.
Out of a drink, someone was nattering about weird philosophies of drinking quickly, and I wanted to buy a couple of things off of Mags. Oh, Rin do look quite a bit different. Aren't her horns supposed to be striped? I mean, who am I to judge if it's paint? Fuck it. Take a gander.
Are you talking about the last?
Aye, Rin, the imp. No relation to XE, I assume.
Well, I'm used to seeing imps, nothing...
Well, true, one is your fucking squad mate, presumably.
Look how big, look at the state of him!
Look at the size of him!
Whoa.
Sorry,
Absolute avian.
Exactly.
Yes, please.
That's on the water. Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna ask someone I'm probably gonna be biffed on. Is Rin taller than me now? Oh, whatever, I suppose. I can ask her. I can ask after I'm done with helping your shite. Come on, let's go then. Might as well open garage up for biz. So, and I seem to somehow be the only one actually making it there. Apparently. Give me a second, I'll open the shutters. They didn't even make these fucking buttons for smaller folk. The twats they are. Right. There we are. I have to prop these in up on my hands just to be able to fucking reach the bloody button. Alright.
Actually, luckily didn't get so roughed up as me.
Oh, fair on. I mean, presumably neither of you got your pretty faces bashed up at the very least.
I guess so, that's a plus, that's a plus.
I mean, hey, that moustache doesn't have an ounce of fray to it. Let me have a gander here. Let's see.
I have the holes on both hands, so...
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to judge the average size. Seems to be all roughly the same size. For the most part. About too far to the paw hand. The paw. Right. Just a bunch. Right. Okay. I could get a bunch of squares around me palm shape.
Let's see how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah,
6,
just need to count
7,
them.
8, 9, 10, 11. Make 12, just in case. Oh wait, I missed 2. 12, 13.
I'll make 15 just in case. I'll make 15 and we go from there, eh? Alright. What you look?
15 small.
What you needing? We could do steel easy.
Steel will be fine. Yeah, this is a thinner stuff, but more.
Basic tin cannon spark I got off of Mags. So, aye. Any metal's good metal. Careful no one spin the valve on it. Right.
I'll probably pick them up today, and then I can just sit down and...
unless you want me to end up soldering it, which I can do, mind. Else, in theory, if I ended up strapping a good chunk of them down, if you had any spare tape. Ooh.
We'll
Oh.
see. You're gonna probably just.
If you're able to
plug
strap
the
it down with spare
holes.
tape, I might be able to.
7, 8.
Christ.
myself.
Okay, what's happening?
We'll see. You're gonna probably just plug the holes. 7, 8. Then myself.
God forbid more than 50 people are in an
We'll see,
instance
you're
at
gonna
once.
probably
Jesus.
just plug the holes.
Ugh. Oh, fucking Jesus. God forbid I say a fucking sentence around here, apparently. Christ. Hey up. Need out from garage. Yeah. I was looking at trying to help fulfill an order.
I'll
We've got,
pick them up at the end of the day and then.
at the very least I know how to cut them at least. Still got the bandsaw available, plus any laser cutters available.
Alrighty then. Thank you then for that. Good day.
Aye. Let me get it going on that then. Yeah, I'm not gonna be allowed to swap I'm not gonna be allowed to swap the music. Especially considering that somehow before I even got onto Steam VR, the Oculus menu stopped working. Which is mad annoying. My only other option is to raise my head like this and peek through the gaps of my nose guard, which isn't going to really work. Right, let's see if I'm getting a brief amount of avatar culling going. We'll use this. Yeah, whatever. Whichever works, really. Stevie R, when you're fucking ready to stop being a fucking whiny ass pansy bitch. God forbid I want to actually swap the music to work music or anything. Fucking Oculus menu deciding to say no. The password doesn't exist either. Oh well. Double check this box. Right. Suppose when folk actually do travel in, I can at least start talking about what I've been sending in the logs anyway. Right. Right, this should be about... Oh yeah, this should make enough. Rightio. This should do nicely. Let's just get this to these bigger plates for good measure. We'll see about cutting some smaller squares out on it. Party lass, it looks like. Oh, finally you start work. Alright. YouTube continuing to be absolutely desperate to show ads if they possibly can, failing. Right. Probably should see about asking comms, just in case. Hey up, ducks. Either you're willing to come down the garage. Need help with cutting some plates down to size.
I'll be down there in a minute.
Watch out.
Probably something.
Yeah, no worries. Looks to be a quiet day today. Just doing a small thing for Mercer. I could take a bit of time. Nope, spoke too soon. Hey, update. Yeah, no, currently I'm the only bloke in. I am nice. I guess CVR just randomly has its moments of, I don't want to work, wait, no, never mind, I do, actually. I got a sick. So briefly check in on Chip. Just doing a bit of wander around. You doing alright?
Mostly fine.
Your eyes changed. Well, technically I could do the same, but you know, probably a lot less gruesome.
Yeah, I mean a bit more than just my eyes changed.
You fucking grew taller than me, bitch!
Yeah, I mean got new horns, now actually got
Yeah, no,
wings.
I noticed the horns. I was wondering whether or not you just got them painted.
No, these are entirely brand new. My old ones fell off.
Well, if you have a use for the old horns, then by all means.
I haven't figured out what to do with them yet.
Yeah, a lot of
So
uses.
you have, I don't really know of a lot of important uses.
I don't know. Use it as deco, have it as a keepsake.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
Probably some other stuff that I'm probably missing. Probably could make it look like you have 4 horns.
That'd be a little bit ridiculous.
Or maybe put a strap on them and put it on the back of your hand so you have something to punch with.
That would be a little bit devastating.
True. Could also be useful as a scalpel of sorts. I'm not sure. Many potential uses for something of, well, that kind of shape.
I mean, you could just turn them into candle holders.
That too. Worst comes to it, ice cream holder. Worst comes to it, ice cream cone, eh?
I think that would want to be a little bit too crunchy.
Yeah, no, not very tiny cornucopia or whatever it's called.
Yeah, a little drinking.
Aye. I don't know. You bring that up to Valet Brewmaster Dwarf, he might be interested in making it for you.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised if he.
I'm assuming you had to get new clothes to match. Unless they grew with you.
Thankfully no, because I had these things enchanted a while ago that don't grow me.
You just suspected as much, fair on. Probably not this specifically, but partly people altering your size, I guess.
Yeah, it was when I could actually, change the proportions of my body and, normally clothes don't follow with that, so I just...
no worries. Would I could change me proportions properly, then I could make sure there is enough space in the torso for a bloody implant. But I will.
It doesn't work quite like that, it's more like, it's like a temporary thing, like, for example, if I, puff out my chest,
True.
suck it in, you're having to, hold your breath, whatever, so... It only really works as a temporary thing.
Fair on. The one magic I do know that alters me size tends to alter these as well, so...
Yeah. And
which also concerningly alters the size of the blood. So you could probably actually see the cells if I end up bleeding like that.
That is mildly horrifying.
Aye, a bit.
Also interesting to a degree. Don't have to use a microscope.
Listen, if you're wanting me to have that, so you could have a guess at slightly magical rabbit blood, you're gonna have to get me a drink.
I'm good. I don't really need to.
Not out of buy me dinner first, but more the fact that doing the magic costs half the blood supply.
No, I gather.
Which is a right bastard.
And if I was looking more into biological and magical stuff, then maybe, but I'm looking more into Pacquiao.
I don't know. Probably useful for someone in medical. I'm just at this point now now I'm expecting to die.
Maybe Lorelei. That's my only best guess.
Maybe Lorelei, I don't know, Aether.
Yeah, Aether. Yeah, you probably would.
I don't even know. But your other implodes are right miffed about this.
Just a bit.
Probably only on the factor of you being taller than them, to be honest. It was nice speaking with someone that I could actually didn't need to slightly strain my neck for. Press the back of my head against the armature.
It's been weird having to readjust to the height of everything.
You're probably instinctively grabbing step stool and then realizing.
Pretty much, yeah. I think I can actually reach the top shelf now, which is fucking weird.
The cookies are no longer safe.
Yeah, in the household I was the only one who couldn't really fly, so...
Yeah, no, you got wee little wings.
Well, actually, these are bigger than my roommates, so...
Fair on. To be fair, I'm not sure how much they'd be able to let you fly, not with these fucking drumsticks.
Hey, these are mostly muscle.
Still. Also could be just as heavy as fat. Probably heavier, to be honest.
It is. Muscle is heavier than fat. That's why the whole BMI...
I can only imagine just how much weight I'm putting on just by the factor of how strong my legs are fucking getting just from carrying this 2 year.
It's hard to calculate because once again the whole BMI index is fucking bullshit.
What have you? Actually, good to think on it. Huh. Damn near 1 year since I entered Saphira, and I've And well, at the very least, I've kept me near-death counter below 12, I think.
14 years at this point. And yeah, I've been remarkably safe so far.
And you're starting to
That's mostly
change.
because finally, I've had a few theories as to why at this point.
Is this a thing with him to slowly transition into a new demon?
Nope.
Nah. So you say finally for someone that's practically unheard of then?
Yes, I am essentially a freak of nature.
Statistically, Tarrant says I shouldn't exist, so...
It's more the fact is that imps, from where I'm from, they're a manufactured beast.
Oh, sure.
Satan essentially created them to be slave labor.
Jesus, demonic
So-
synthetic.
Yeah, I mean, our blood is black as well, so the comparison is pretty apt.
You say that, a good chunk of Sims I send to bleed white.
Weird.
I don't know if that means holy synth or what.
I have no idea.
Yeah, mate. Oh, Christ. Yeah, you're alright, mate.
Been better. Probably a
Hey,
few
certainly
pounds lighter, if I
probably
had to
looked
guess.
worse, too. Jesus. Hey, no worries. Good night, and we're in.
The first time I came here, I ran around.
I'll double check and see if they showed up. Probably have now. Hey up. How's it going the past couple? Could be better, could be worse. Yeah, fair on. Not dead, and that's what you can hope for these days.
Pretty much.
Jesus.
The pups are of energy. It's all there is at the moment.
Yeah, fair on. Sometimes you just have a lazy day, that happens. Happens to everyone.
Yeah.
I won't disturb your leisure time in that case. I'll have a wander around. Oh, if Ollie shows up and I'm not here, tell him to ping me.
Who?
Ollie, a green half-orc fellow.
Alright.
Well-
If I see him coming, I should just...
Mohawk type, you'll spot him. Green ain't that common a colour around here. I mean, that up there, that's teal, for God's sake. Forgot my fucking gloves at home. Oh, hi. Hey, bud. Actually, you up for a bit of plate cutting?
What you got?
I need to cut a bunch of... Need to cut a couple steel plates down to about 15 smaller squares or rectangles around me about me palm bean size.
Okay.
Yeah, plugging up a bloke's bullet holes. He said get it to her by end of day, so...
Yeah. Don't you have one of the stamp cutters?
Do we?
You should
First
be
I
able to
heard
have
of it.
one those cutters.
First I heard of it. Most of our garage staff didn't bring it up, I'm afraid.
Stamp it out.
Well, if that's the case, then show me. Odds are good I was probably too short to spot it, actually.
Oh, there's
The next to the voice.
Wow.
I was about to say, it's a Bali city. I don't think you're getting hay fever out of this. Got the plates. No need to sink your sin into the ground, mate.
Sorry, yeah. I got hair, I got a stuffy nose. Oh my god, what is this shit?
Cribs. So what have you been up to with Millie? a kid.
Oh my goodness.
I know folk get white
know,
aggressive when I start making jokes like that.
I didn't get aggressive.
No, I just.
What the fuck you say?
No, it's more out of folk out in the waste when I end up having a beef. I've accidentally sparked a I have accidentally sparked a bit of a gang violence in the waste because of that.
What the fuck? You and your gang?
Out in the waste, most big, there's gangs, families, whatever the fuck people call them. To be honest, as long as they don't try and call themselves Overlord, they're fine. Hey up, mate. You need some hole covering as well?
You know what? At this point, I'll take what I can get.
At least until you get proper repair anyway. Fortunately for you, we were already about to start trying to stamp out some smaller plates for the sake of bullet hole covering. What bloody... Alright, so what impacted you? Because that don't even look like 50.
LF custom shit.
Oh, Christ. Belly ill. Taking the fight to him, I see. Good on you.
Well, when you're trying to help a friend who's getting in on some problems with them, yeah, I'd say that.
Happens. But the fact you're there for a mate is all that's needed. Let me put this down and get me sent another steel plate. I put the plates down the table. I'm gonna get another plate for our lad here.
Wow.
No, too small. That'll do. Oh, ah, yes, I do. Right is right. I wasn't aware we had a stamping machine, to be honest, to help press out these bloody plates.
Yeah.
Get the feeling you got a lot of job security out here.
I mean, hey, living out of the waste is plenty of scrap to work with. Especially when you can have your own scrapyard to yourself, so you can at least reap the rewards of a corporate's trash bin. They throw away the darndest shite. Hell, these arms are technically thrown away by by Vegas technicality, thrown away by a bloody corporate make.
Shit.
I just ended up repurposing, retooling, and reforging them into these. Let me see about where's the extra bits and bobs. Here's the backpack. I should take a decent chunk off of scrappers trying to waylay me on the way in. Let me just raise these a bit. Third bigger plate for you.
God damn. Hey, look at this. This is a puncher. A metal puncher.
Oh, I wasn't even aware we even had that tool available, to be honest.
Yeah, these things are very important for small bits. I mean, come on, look, it has multiple purposes to it.
How'd I know about the tools to deal with ghost car shite before I knew about this?
There's ghost cars you had to deal with? Well, let me see. Maybe
Elvis.
how do you fucking...
I don't know,
justify
ask
to him?
Tarrant. I didn't question it. I just wanted the
Man.
excuse to work on a ghost car.
And you got it.
I got it, at least thrice over at this point. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if Tarrant and the rest of the garage just look to me anytime Ghost Elvis rolls in.
The pain, yeah, sometimes.
Aye.
Man, this thing
Around
could be
my
used for a clamper.
around bean size.
Yeah. Yes.
At least about 15 of
Yeah.
each, roughly. 15 plates of these of this size, roughly, for the sake of Mercer. Him though, I'd wager fist size.
Oof. I'm gonna have to use the metal cutter for that one then.
Luckily, you got one right next to you.
Oh yeah.
Tell you what, let me work on that actually. Let me take the bigger plate and work on that then.
I should have done it.
Right, I got a bigger plate. How many holes do you think we need patching?
I just need to make sure that they don't got easy access to my fucking kidneys here anymore.
Well, fair on. We'll say about 3 plates, around the fist size, for easy use.
Yeah, that should work for now.
Watcha. I'll get to work on it then.
Alright. I got me a ruler and a marker. I gotta make sure I know
Just-
exactly what the diameter is red.
Right. Watch your left arm. Watch your left arm, spark's about to happen.
I feel like I should be wearing a helmet for that.
I mean, hey, at least here I don't need... Well, just don't look left. Actually, I could probably just do this. That'll do. Right.
I used to use these metal punchers back in Jubilee.
That's 2. I guess I'll have 6 by the end of this. Spare if nothing else.
Ever done Jubilee before?
What now?
Jubilee.
Don't even know.
You never worked with gems before?
In fairness, I am also operating a metal bloody cutter, and you're being a relative talking level.
Well, you know.
Yeah, I switched it off.
Talking and working is good. This is before. There we go.
Oof, looks trying to hit me.
Exact diameters.
Working with what? Because I thought you were asking if I were working with jellies.
Jubilee.
Not heard that term before, but I probably did.
The fuck? What do you find inside of a... What's the brooch to you?
A brooch? That just sounds like a funny way of saying roach, really.
Well, what is a categorize? I mean, come on, what's a ring categorize? What's a gem categorize? I'm sure.
You're saying that like a wasteland jobber that's not really had much education actually knows anything about this.
Well, I said Jubilee.
I just call it by the way I see it.
Yeah. What about Poyas? Is that better?
Poyas?
Really? You never heard of Jubilee?
I just call it engine, piston, and fucking thing.
Talking about Jubilee thing you wear in your hands, fingers, stuff like that. Wearing Mother Nature on your hands. I don't know.
I'm gonna, when we end up going out to the waste to go and take a look at that town, I'm gonna ask you how much nature you fucking see. In fact, actually, you could look at the fucking logs of the pics I took. See how much fucking nature there is.
Well, you should see what I've seen. I mean, there's a lot of mesas where one of my hideouts are in.
Right, 6 plates. That'll do. Not a bad job. Right. We've got 6 plates here, mate. Let me see about testing. Yeah, that'll cover it just fine. We'll just need to solder it a bit, if you're willing. Just to make sure you're not basically holding a fucking bandage to your sin. Watch out, give me a more. There it is. Not that much effort. Honestly, it's a bit more of an effort actually getting nagged at about what the fuck a Jenny is. Oh Christ! Right, let's just.
Never heard of jewelry before.
You're gonna have to give me that fucking term in writing, mate. That should do. This one will also probably need coating.
Yeah, it don't gotta be pretty. It's just gotta plug.
Just gotta last you until you can get proper repair, huh? Fair on.
Yeah.
But you know, don't want people looking like scruffs coming out of garage, at the very least. That'll do. Right. In that case, I've at least got 4 extra plates in case you need it.
Right. What will
About,
that be for it?
I want to say 175, roughly, for the sake of effort and materials.
All right.
Alrighty. Cheers, mate. Here's your extra plates.
Thanks.
Don't get banged up anymore, alright?
No promises.
Any more than you have to. No worries. Ollie. Oop. Yeah, never mind. Let me just pop this sticker 175 on the counter here. There we are. Let's sort that when you're ready.
You want to see some?
How's the place coming along? Valley driving.
Yeah, that's out there.
That's oddly pristine. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's what happens when you get a stolen camera.
Jesus wept. I only see one other fucking technical drive-in theatre, and it was more or less a bloody camper van with a giant projector screen.
Well, it's not that clean. This is literally something that I snagged from one of the offices. It's a lot worse than whatever this is.
Yeah, I was about to say, you got a doctored photo. Ain't no valley way those walls are staying up as uniform as they are.
No, because that thing was like 400 years ago. You know, this is
oh, so you grabbed me a fucking
grabbed
me a fucking historical photo, you twat.
Oh, don't worry. It still looks kind of like this, except worse.
Still looks kind of like this, except some gang probably owns it, or it's turned into a scrapyard for a corporate.
No, we live there. We live there, and well, I'm gonna have a flurry come in just to be able to fix up all the fabric of the whole place, and then we already bought some paint, so we're gonna paint on the walls that we can.
And you didn't bother to try and call on me, a band that literally lives and breathes in the bloody waste.
I have you working over there at the plant, though.
Did I?
That one's a lot more complicated than this.
I'm good at fixing up shit. At the very least, I can put something together that'll make the walls look nice.
Well, that would be very nice for that, at least. So I'll have you help me with
Maybe
that.
actually
Also,
get
I
the
don't
bloody
know
projector screen up and running again.
if possible. Then again, I don't know. One of the rooms that have all the stuff are gone. The servers are gone. There's a lot of shit gone. I mean, there's a lot of things broken. There's ceiling fans that are all rusted to hell.
Oh no, maybe when we do go see about heading over to that town, that's usually a major fruit fair. People dump a lot of shit there and people try and take control on it often. So I wouldn't be too surprised if we end up running afoul of a scrapper gang in the midst of trying to take control while we're there.
Yeah, I mean, so far this place looks kind of remote. I mean, look at all those mesas around the whole.
I mean, to be honest,
place.
I realise odds are good if we're there. If a scrapper gang spots me, they'll probably assume my gang is trying to take over the town and you're part on it.
Probably. Then again, you know what's nice about the walls? It's hard to see, but there's tiny little spikes against the top.
Oh, I see. Tell you what,
Yeah.
maybe I could get in touch with Silas and we could get turrets.
Yeah, it could be nice. Then again,
That way you have an excuse to get servers going again.
I
Set up a
imagine this
database, tell the turrets who not to shoot via facial recognition or at least just general shape.
That's true. Imagine making this place into a business. But
And
I
hey,
doubt
you
it.
could turn that into a proper compound.
Probably, but then again, I don't know. Every time we drive over there, the road is completely like gone because the sand took over. So every time someone drives over there, it's like, whoa,
sandstorms and
what are we doing?
whatnot. It's usually wiser just to follow any trails that are left.
Yeah, I mean, then again, the fabric of this is completely torn.
Yeah, no, you're gonna want.
There's not that many cars. There's only a few.
Might be a
but
bit of
they're,
a
like,
job, but maybe you
broken.
could dig into the mesas there, see if you can find any. See if you can find any marble.
Up in the mesas? Probably.
There are some
Then
mining
again-
ops that can get marble going.
Cool, but then again, I hear there's bone crushers and all that shit out there.
Bone crusher,
terrifying.
sandworms, sand crabs, unless bone crusher is just your name for sand crabs.
Probably. You know what's funny? The plant is like somewhere behind those mountains.
I mean, to be fair, Zafira ain't even on the fucking horizon when I look up when I'm at me compound. To be honest, it's that far out.
Yeah, pretty far, and that's why I'm like, ooh.
Half the
And no
reason.
wonder this fucking place will run out of business. Because there's like nothing out there.
Yeah, no, I don't
Well-
know how desert gas stations even stayed in business. Small town gas stations, I get.
I still
The-
don't understand those. I guess.
Although,
I don't even know.
speaking on though, we'll need to discuss with the others about the town plan that I've got stretching on.
It would be nice.
After all, I mean, I'm still needing to help try and source parts that would be airship parts that we use on a spaceship. Granted, the bloke that
Yeah.
asked about it hasn't come by. We do still have one in storage that I managed to pick up when the flux nabbed me away.
You know what would be nice if we could like. So I have an idea, but oh boy, kind of similar thing that we did like last week. You know, snagging a truck. But I was thinking of something else.
To be
See,
fair,
I'm
when
adept.
I do know when it comes to us getting to that town, we'd have to grab Taran's truck. Or if Taran's coming along, he'll bring his truck. Just because, fuck no, I'm not ferrying it back and forth.
That's true. Then again, that
There's only so
van
much the
that
storage
I-
tank can hold and how big.
Then again, that van that I took and we used during the heist, I don't know. I've been trying to get it like chopped a little bit, kind of like replacing all the parts just to make it look like it's not the same van.
You're doing Fanavasius.
I guess. I mean, hey, I like that van actually. The engine sounds pretty, so, I don't know.
Don't you fucking... I know that's how engines sound, but don't you fucking parrot me.
Well, that's the thing. That one has like a nice line purr to it.
Jesus whipped.
That thing's what was it? I forgot the engine name. There's like a specific engine.
Oh no, never mind.
I guess
if she wanted
they
someone,
were
she would
like-
have asked.
That's true. Either that, she was just looking for someone, and they're not here today.
Yeah, if you need a proper wastelander to help you out with this, just ring me. After all, you've got me on fucking garage comms, for fuck's sake. You can just ring me there.
Yeah, that would be nice. I could get you on
I
there.
can pop over and try and help out as best I can.
Yeah.
Try and see about
That's great.
grabbing some schematics from Silas. See about getting some turrets going.
I do want to get funds, so I want to do something as well, which is
Well,
which
true.
involves
But to be fair, if
taking-
you're wanting something from me out in the waste, it'd be better for trading rather than actual buying me services.
Well, I need to like get out of debt, and I need her to get out of debt, and yeah.
That makes it sound like It makes it sound like you want to do something for me rather than the other way around.
Well, money can be really beneficial in the future, especially when you're trying to
Listen,
buy
if you
solar
want,
panels.
if you want bloody Dosh, talk to me brother when you end up finding him.
Where are they?
I mean, usually he tends to stay at home because, you know, he tends to be the head of the family and also the main person taking care of fucking finances so that me and Saz don't even run it into the ground.
And you're at that they're antisocial.
Not that antisocial. I mean, for goodness sake, my old business partner Silas has become, well, proper partnered with Jonah at this point.
You know what? Fair enough. Oh, by the
Bloody-
way. Nope. You know what kind of van I got myself? Well,
Bloody tip-touching twits.
you ever heard of a GMC, what do you call it? Van...
You talking about them armored
Bandura.
vans?
No, a Vandura. This is a 1983 van.
Jesus whipped, you got shot that's 4th century old.
Exactly. It's very old, and that's why I'm like, it works. That's crazy. The mileage
Please
is
tell
still
me it's
low.
not in the same state that fucking Tarrant shitebox is in.
No, actually.
Thank fuck.
It looked a lot more nicer than I thought. Of course,
Thank
the seats
fuck.
were a little.
Okay,
But-
you've got this. So, is it suspension or just simple seat fabrics?
Well, the whole thing looked clean. It's just
Well,
dirty.
well, I suppose the you helping me out with you and the rest of the garage helping me out is the you doing shit for me thing. I don't know how else I'd be able to proper pay you from it aside from the scrap we'd end up getting out of it.
Hey, look, I did your metal.
I don't know. I guess it depends on what we find.
Yeah. Then again,
If we find some real good shite, I might be able to persuade Jonah to probably see about donating some shite to you lot.
But then again, I was talking to two people about that plant, trying to get that canyon going, and I was told that they can do it. However, I'm going to owe too much money.
I mean, for fuck's sake, like, I definitely overheard from a bird when, I say from a bird, it was mainly just when Jonah was busy muttering to himself and didn't he fucking, apparently his own bloody computer were overpowering the wiring of my gears. Apparently he hired some bloke to help take care of an issue with the thumpers and paid him $270K for it.
Man, pain right there.
Yeah, no, it's mainly because of me efforts at Fight Finder, to be honest.
It's understandable.
Plus the efforts with Commander Jones and such. I think until Jones started and what? You seeing shit?
Oh, I just left my head last second. What?
I was gonna say, you were looking around like you were fucking spotting a fly.
Oh, I'm drinking.
Oh, fair on, fair on. Fourth dimensional drinks.
Yeah, you ever had a honey coffee?
I've had regular coffee, aye. Honey-based coffee, not so much.
Well, let's see here. What about
I'm not tasting a fourth
funnel
dimensional
cake.
drink.
Get some funnel cake.
I prefer three-dimensional drinks.
Jeez. Oh, this is a cold drink. All cold brew with ice. I mean,
But
then
anyway.
again, you could have some maple.
Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, before Jonah started spending on little mercenary endeavors, apparently. I can only
Who's Jonah?
assume. Family to me had about 3 million creds to our name, hence why I've not really been bothering with caring about any wages from here.
Well, you know, it's a pain to use anything around here now.
True, true. Plus there's also the fact that creds aren't usually used for much out in the West, especially when you're dealing with families and gangs. Usually it's just trading for goods and services and shit. Well, before I came to Severa, I already had the proper factor of either effort for effort or effort for goods. You want me to fix up your car? Either give me something or help me out with something.
Someone told me that there's an underworld that's a lot more enclosed than what we see nowadays here.
Oh, Christ.
Apparently, they're so secretive that the only way of getting favors done is by their very own currency they created. Not real money.
Well, for their sake, if they ever try and call themselves Overlord, they better fucking stay secretive.
I think they're underlords.
Oh, fuck.
The Undercity kind of
I
thing.
sort of... Underlords. Because well, they can keep their fucking underground. That's where the sandworms live.
Then again,
fuck 'em.
I don't know. I could probably dig around, but I feel like they're gonna like snag me in my sleep.
Good joke.
Yeah.
Fucking digging around.
Yeah,
Bloody
don't worry,
Washington's
that's
ass
why.
sometimes.
Oh, come on, I know how to use the dark web and the black web as well.
Listen, I'd rather not have Zaz know about that. She only just gained proper access to internet rather than using the Wasteland net. Which
Well,
was
they can't
spotty
really-
at best.
But they can't really access it without proper ways of means of getting in.
True,
It's a lot
true.
harder.
But her playing fucking Fortnite has apparently gotten a lot better, according to her.
Well, maybe she should stick to games instead of looking up the
Or
worst.
potentially trying to hack shit, apparently. So according to her, not
Worst
games because she's not a fucking pussy, quote. Despite the fact that despite the fact that she's trying to look like a fucking cat more than a bloody rabbit, but fuck it. Tell you what, let's go and discuss the plan.
Sure. Also, you know what's funny? I found cactuses out here. I found like very tiny little cactuses like this. I
Oh,
found peyote.
babies.
Yeah, I found peyote.
Baby little cacti. So to God, if you're gonna turn it into if you're gonna try and make a distribution out of it.
Yeah.
Oh, you did the plates, right?
Yeah.
Brill. Alright. Let me...
You know what peyote is, right?
Yeah, of course I fucking know what peyote is. Are you stupid?
Yeah, that's what I found.
Like, Jesus fucking wept.
Look,
I still
can make
remember
something out
fucking
of
one I still remember 1 April Fools when fucking Jonah got pranked into peyote cookies.
Man, we gotta like sell that shit then.
No, I am not. I am disallowing Jesse from trying to make a selling on fucking peyote cookies.
Man, imagine that though.
Oh, how convenient, actually. Hang on. Do I still have the solder on me? I do.
I wanna ask him a question.
Yeah, you do that. Ain't you a convenient timing? Just got it done. Just got it done. I got the solder right here if you're willing to sit a bit.
No, I'm good. I like the floor.
What was that?
Goddamn.
I got 15 of the smaller plates, and I got a solderer right here in case you want to do it right now.
I'm gonna do it at home. I don't.
Alright, well, have the plates then. 100 crates.
How much?
For the effort,
how
anyway.
much do I owe you?
100 for the effort and materials, I suppose.
150. Here you go.
Fair enough, considering I didn't have to solder it to you.
Why is it like in the middle of the fucking desert?
I don't know, but that's probably why it went
Because
out
there's
business
no
a long time
light
ago.
to fuck with the screen.
This is like
You say that.
a fucking some corpo built this because they thought it would be cool, and then they got fucking raided by fucking bandits.
I bet 400 years ago.
Like an underground bunker or something.
Maybe.
I bet 400 years ago it was also grassland.
Probably. Then again, I looked
Who
it up
knows?
and,
Could have been just as sandy as it were 400 ago.
Didn't the wasteland become the wasteland because of that one war?
Yes.
True, that's why there's a fuck ton of sulfur pools around.
Wasteland is due to the Zara's war, where I don't remember if it was the Zara's people or if it was Saphira that basically glassed this, like, the place they were, like... I think it was the city that tried to glass the mountain they dropped out of the city. Like, they literally fucking flew an entire goddamn mountain around as their base and dropped it outside of the city. So the city was like, you know what? Fire the nukes. And,
Christ.
you know, yeah.
I mean, this is probably before I was born, so...
I was homeless.
No,
and I
no.
was just wandering
This was
the
like,
streets trying to
what,
find pizza
4 or
when this
5
war was
years ago?
happening.
Huh.
I
Could have sworn I
met
only
some,
knew the waste when I lived.
I met some of the prophets. They were like little girls handing out scriptures or something, like the Girl Scouts. But then
Whoa.
it wasn't like the actual hand.
Yeah,
or
no,
whatever.
like, they, like, some sort of, like, splinter group that weren't even, like, really in charge of
think
the
so.
whole fucking thing.
I think so. But I
You
was
travel
just
into
like,
parts of the waste I don't
I'm
even know
human.
of, Jesus.
And then I was like, oh shit, wait, this is racist.
Yeah, no, like, I'm pretty sure that, like, the fucking hand actually despised those people for some reason. I don't know.
All I
way,
know
like-
is this
Suppose?
long time now business, cause yeah.
No shit. Like,
Sure.
Look how small it is
telling you,
too.
Hoodie, they got raided by fucking wasteland bandits. That's why it's fucking abandoned.
Funny enough, I'm there, but place is not exactly as bad as I thought. I mean, sure, the whole place is fucked now. There's like, this is torn. There's a lot of sand everywhere. The indoors looks horrible. Some glass has been shattered. So yeah, it's a lot of trash everywhere. Doesn't look great anymore. The walls smoldy.
Right in Christ.
Again. I mean, there is plenty of.
I mean, hey, plenty of opportunity to turn it into
I don't have any problem
something.
with sandworms in this area because there's a lot of rocks and not a lot of sand.
Oh, true, I could help set you
Suppose.
up with a thumper, actually.
Would be nice. What's nice about the walls, it's hard to see, but there's tiny little spikes against all the walls like that. So you can like...
Not quite barbed wire, but sufficient enough for amateur climbers, I suppose.
Yeah.
How are you? Wow.
You gotta try and get me from the floor. I could me from the floor. I could.
Don't knock over the coffee can.
Get the fuck
You know one thing with this? Apparently they were supposed to build it a lot closer to the city, however they were denied a long time ago, so they built it at a different land because someone else owned it and said, fuck it, here you go. They got it at a cheaper price.
Sorted, I guess.
You know, at the cost of their own life. Also, you're standing right next to the forge. Once your back doesn't catch on
Yeah,
fire.
no, careful your
Don't worry.
backpack, mate.
Bro, what's in your backpack?
My backpack, remember, hold on, my laptop.
Aside from the fact that it's
your
probably made of
laptop's gonna
fabric in the
overheat.
first
You better
place.
back away. Get it. Go away from that. Don't back away.
Yeah, no, let's swap places.
So back away into it, yeah. There we go.
Bro, Armsy, I like when
Yeah,
you
let
don't
the guy
have
with
arms.
first.
No wonder I don't feel it. My fucking backpack is on.
You like it when I'm just
Fucking
saying?
hot.
I see.
Look, sometimes I hear you coming. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And
It's
I
not
turn around,
stopping,
it's
you're
your
just
arms.
hearing the gears turning and probably catching on shit.
It sounded like you folded them up going into the bar, and it scared the fuck out of me.
Sorry. They were I think they were folded before I went in the bar.
Oh. It was terrifying either way. It was like a transformer was coming to kill me. I've seen transformers.
Yeah, no, that's just the sound of the gears trying to shut down.
Sounds like my life.
Yeah.
Okay, something on this floor stinks. What'd you guys do?
Probably Toronto.
That's schizophrenia.
I mean, I don't even know. It smelled like that when I got here. I mean, I don't even know. I mean,
Look,
I'm
Hamsky,
used to
I'm
the
a
smell
little
of
with
sulfur, so I probably didn't notice too badly.
Hamsky, here's the thing, right? Ever since I first came here, this place has had weird stains everywhere, and we've never been able to get them out.
Ain't there still stains of the hydraulic fluid from the worker Joes?
Yes.
Thank God nobody's been bringing those bringing up those
You
stains.
guys are lucky you weren't the Rip and Chip, which was also like just a butcher shop at one point with a convenience store at
Christ.
the front.
So that's why it's called the Ripping.
Well, fair on.
I didn't know that deep.
What was I gonna... Oh, right.
Why are we called T-bone tuners?
Because
I
of
think-
the meat track. Meat.
That makes sense.
Also, I just call it Toronto's Garage, but I don't think people like that.
I just had to call it garage.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Look,
I don't want to
Oliver's-
acknowledge Toronto's existence. How dare you?
Alavanto's Garage.
Elefanto sounds like
I just have a habit of calling it the garage.
Italian name.
Alavanto's.
That sounds
Oh,
like a
Balliol.
Yeah, it sounds like an Italian
We got a
restaurant
big
that
scene.
failed. That's what that sounds like.
Oh,
There's
no,
a big
never
guy.
mind. Just taking a gander, it seems.
Flying.
Looked almost Meckley.
I wish. I want people to walk. Oh no, I just saw a door. Is it too much to ask people to walk?
Sometimes.
I can walk just
I see
fine. I've been
with the
walking for
silly
2 ball a
juice.
year. At least.
No, it's the silly.
Barring like about 8 or 6 to 8 hours every night, about non-stop, really.
How silly it is. Come
Oh, hey,
Yeah.
did you get the plants?
I did. Well, we
Nice.
still need to.
Oh, yeah, you lot spotted in garage logs that I sent, Troy.
That makes sense.
I mean, if they're designed for caves and stuff, I doubt they get much of that.
You're a comedic genius, Red.
Jesus whip.
Okay, I designed and
more of
furnished
the-
that joke
I'm worried about
myself,
the
you know.
Yeah, of course you did. You wouldn't plagiarize somebody else's joke, would you?
I suppose. Then again, we'll see how it goes. And then again, it's worth a try.
If it works, it works.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I wanted to tell you something. Not here though.
Okay. Let's go.
Oh, you probably spotted out what I were putting into garage logs.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just in a little wasteland excursion.
We never did get to like fixing the ventilation in the mega building. We should probably get into that.
Oh, right.
The goblins have been cleaning and maintaining, but it's not doing it.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Hey, Hamsky, that guy stole your candy.
Huh? Oh,
The guy
shit.
stole your
went up and
candy.
took your
Oh, is it that bloody magician?
Is he invisible next to me?
No, he ran off.
Magician.
He went out.
Yeah, he had a habit of, I think, trying to
really
pull.
tricking
He had a
people
habit of
thinking
pulling
he's-
out what looked like a fucking trick-or-treat ball out of Taran's hair at one point.
Let's go talk.
Alright.
Yeah, you'll go find him.
Go through here.
We'll work on the air filtration.
Aye, aye. You set aside a time and I'll try and see if I can help with it.
We're working on the ramps. It's hard to get cement.
What? What the fuck are you talking about? It's not hard to get cement. It's literally
It's
just a
not as
mixture of
cement as I
fucking like rocks and gravel.
I don't know what I'm talking about, but I know.
Rocks, gravel, sand,
Limestone.
limestone, etc. Well, what do you think of the pics I managed to send into Garage Log about the where I'm looking to have us excursion to?
Accessibility within the meter.
I don't think that would even buy like maybe a bag or two of cement.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure.
Decent amount of abandoned cars, some buildings to hide out in case I need to. In case you hate the sun. And hey, you're at least probably going to get a nice bit of sunshine, vitamin D out of it.
No, I don't think it's. I don't think it's the hard materials. I think it's getting people to do it. I think that's different.
I mean, the worst that we'd probably encounter is a scrapper gang, to be honest.
Specifically shaped cement wedges.
Trying to take control of the town because they pay us tribute to use the freeway. Then either they get ran out or they get bored of it and then the town just goes neutral again. I think the only... I mean, thinking about it, I think the only worst thing that would happen is if a gang showed up and they spotted me. Because, at least with you lot, they might think you're just some random scabs around and probably lower their guard a bit. If they spot me, they'll assume you lot are with me and thus part of me gang and trying to take over the town ourselves. Thus, turf war begins.
Well, that would be on them, not us.
Exactly. I mean, to be fair, I already told you, wasteland folk ain't. There's not exactly schools out in the fucking desert. No. Not in proper working order.
You forget,
anyway.
I lived out there for a bit.
Yeah, none that are in working order, any road. Pretty sure the last schoolhouse I ended up finding out and be wandering was just filled with tiny sandworm eggs.
I mean, you can make a pretty decent omelet on those, but it's
I mean,
not
maybe,
good.
but you know, that was before I had my armature, so I didn't even feel confident about it.
Yeah, I mean, the big problem, right, with sandworm eggs is if you even touch those things, you're covered in hormones, and mommy is gonna come find you.
Yeah, less than ideal.
You're saying I should go out to the wasteland instead of
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas at least with the hands, at the very least, I could probably see about this. Yeah, prank went well, by the way.
What prank?
Me chomping down on one of the chamomile candles to scare the shit out of me brother.
Right. Also, you guys. Pawn shop's closed. You guys can make like a Draco. You guys ever make like a stock for that? Like a war stock?
That's a gunsmith thing, isn't it? That's like...
Yeah, that's Winterhide.
Yeah, that's Carpax expertise.
We have one, but he hasn't been in lately. I'll
Like I
talk to
said, you
him
need a
about it.
gunsmith.
Let's see.
What, you want to work here?
It was just like I was gonna say like I attach a piece of metal with a softer end. Just so I can
A fucking it'll do type stock is what you're wanting then.
Pretty much just weld some wire onto it. And
At that point, just get your set of solder or a frying pan and then just get the fucking handle of it. Take the handle of it, there's your fucking connector point, and the bloody pan is the stock. Done.
You need those bands at the back,
Maybe get a sturdy metal plate or something. I wouldn't know.
I don't know. But for now, put away the BBC.
Hey. Don't put it down near the forge, it might catch fire. Pop it down next to the tanks.
People like hot BBC, but not the after, just the candle.
Yeah, no, but not the cardboard that advertises it.
I would talk to Hamsky about it. It's been enough.
You don't need to talk with the Nine Heavens one day. The only one interested with the horse BBC.
I don't know. Maybe you could see about trying to get him in touch with Sky Stadium. They could do advertisements there.
Hey. But for now, I'm gonna walk around.
Who knows?
Anyways, I'm gonna take a walk.
Everyone was watching a
Hey,
death
guess
message.
what? Hey, Red, guess what? You might have a co-worker soon.
Hey.
Well, I went out. Apparently, everyone was watching a death message, and everyone was really quiet. I don't know who's just died, but I think someone died or something, or like a footage was released.
The fuck?
Not in the rack. I think like somewhere else. I don't know. Because I went down to the bar, and everyone was
I was about
like,
to say, you
their
may be
heads
scared
down,
of what was happening
and
in the
then,
gym,
and then fucking Aiden was like watching a screen of like, I'm watching a death message, and I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Ballet death message?
I don't know.
Is it some fucking corpo type? Because if
It's
so,
really
I
creepy,
can. You know, if it's a fucking corpo's death message, they'll have to pay me to give a shot.
I don't know who it was. It was just really creepy, and I came back.
Fair on, I suppose.
I don't
So you
know
kind of
what
walked
happened. I
out.
don't know
You
what's
walked
going
out in the middle of me conversating about it. You took a gander at the pictures I put in the logs, eh?
I did see them. They were very cool. Where did you go?
There's an abandoned town out in the wastes. Tends to be a surprisingly popular fruit fair, so a good chunk of scrapper gangs tend to try and take control on it to try and force tribute to traveling merchants.
Yeah, I looked over some of those photos.
Eventually they get bored or run out by another group. And then the town just goes back to how it was. It's a weird cycle.
I like the last photo. I like how it has a bit of a selfie. You had your arms in the photos.
Well, to be fair, it's more the factor of making sure I'm secure because, you know, scrapper gangs don't exactly take too kindly to my presence, especially around places they like to take over, because they think that I'm probably trying to take it over myself. Yeah. Scrapper gangs are usually like... It's either scrapper gangs or different wasteland gangs. Usually they tend to leave each other be, mainly on a factor of you fuck with me and I'm probably gonna try and send a fucking sandworm your way somehow.
So, this is what's your idea with this town that you're doing with?
See about trying to get in there, scavenge as much as we can out of it. Bunch of abandoned cars.
I think
Hell,
that's a
in
good
one of the
idea.
shipping containers, I found aircraft parts that are usable for a fucking spacecraft.
Hey,
I
welcome
found
back.
a graveyard full of airplanes one time, and I was like, ooh.
Oh,
unfortunately,
yeah,
I
me and
was on
fucking,
else.
me and Lynn ended up taking apart like a VTOL like helicopter at one point. We had heard it crash.
I wonder if it's the same airstrip.
Yeah, we even took apart one of the APCs. Presumably some corporate type were being evacuated.
That's wild. By the way,
left the
one
plane
of the
and the
garage
APCs.
fuckers, Mickey or something, I saw her down the ripping ship. I don't know what he's doing down there.
Yeah, fair on. I was down at Ripid Ship earlier, but I was mainly to check on Rin and be jokingly miffed on the fact that she's taller than me.
I hate that. Hit that for us.
To be fair, at this point, I'm used to looking up, so I'm more just like, man, I liked being able to talk to you without having to strain me neck a bit.
Around, like, then you can tell everybody.
I mean, she said those legs are muscle, so. She were questioning what to do with her old horns, because apparently they fell off. I gave her a myriad of uses.
Like a male deer, they just fall off.
Apparently.
Like
Maybe it's a factor of her changing into something, because apparently her kind don't have a habit of doing that. So I don't know if it's a nature as a Fira, nature of working as a doc, as a little devil, and apparently me learning that Ibs are more or less demonic synthetic.
The only thing I know about the imps that work at the River Chip is that they're very nice and their body doesn't make any sense to me.
Apparently, according to Rin, they're more or less the demonic version of a synthetic.
Oh.
Manufactured for slave labor, apparently.
Oh, that makes more sense to me. I see your point.
But evidently, well, she's probably changing out of that, it seems.
Hey, honey, do you know anything about the death message thing that's going around right now?
Yeah, what's going on with that? Is it a corporal thing?
Really weirdly... Yeah, I went down to the bar. Aiden was on his phone watching a death message, and then I went into the bar, and then everyone's head was down like this, and being really fucking quiet, so I don't know what the fuck is going on.
A moment of peace, I guess? I don't know.
For like who? I don't know.
Like, it can't be a corpo, because then they'd have to pay us to actually give a shot.
Well, apparently these people fucking dead. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I
don't
got
know.
down left.
I mean, maybe briefly worried that something bad happened down at gym, an accidental fatality or some shit.
I'm not gonna theorize about this, I'm just gonna fuck it up.
Yeah, no, get us some knowledge.
You wanna talk right away?
Oh no.
I don't know, you say you wanna talk.
I forget, it might have been from afar about nattering about how I'm probably going to schedule a time for us to do this shit.
Oh yeah, that's the one.
Because I also, because I mean, A for the town scavenge and B for your thing. Hello, Artie.
Yeah, my thing.
Hey Jack, good to see you, buddy.
Need out.
Just coming by to check on people.
You spotted Rin.
Slow it down. What?
Did you spot Rin earlier?
Rin, yeah, she's.
Yeah.
I saw.
Annoying that she's not at eye level with us anymore.
I may or may not have been the direct cause of that. Anyway.
Alright. Jesus, wet, mate. Hey. Need out? I'm doing alright, me saying.
That's good.
Need out fixing on these?
Nope. No, I think I'm gonna go to Omni when I get some money and get my leg replaced.
Those bastards again?
Force a company. Yeah. It's worth it. They make good quality shit, man. Realize what God made.
Just don't get yourself falling under a contract, alright?
No. I'm not doing that bullshit.
Yeah, fucking hell. Be careful with corpos. You saw what happened last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know what this like death message that's apparently going on around the place. Red apparently, last that works here, ended up, finding people apparently staring at their phones looking at a death message. Can't be a corpo because otherwise they'd have to pay us to give it even a remote amount of shot. But like, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe Nemesis is dead. I doubt it, but like you can dream.
Good things will come in time, RMV.
I don't know.
Good things come in time.
And with effort, mind. That's why I'm trying to work to organise something together to get garage up and going. Really up and going.
I have a plan, Armsy. When do I never have a plan? I always have a plan. They don't always go.
But hopefully the
they
plan
work, but I
doesn't
always
end up
have
with half your face missing in this time.
Probably gonna be worse than that, but it's all worth it.
Oh,
Face
true. I
missing
took.
was worth it.
I mean,
stood
I
up for my
spotted
friend.
I spotted what was behind those fucking bandages. Christ, there's a reason I put black. There's a reason I've got some black filament behind these eyes.
It was all worth it. Every second of it, every ounce of pain I feel is all worth it because I stood up for my friend. I don't regret it.
Well, there you go.
No reason to.
There you go. That
You know-
I can respect.
And in the coming, oh man, in the coming
And
months,
hey,
King's gonna
bonds
be
can
so
outlast death.
I need King, the legendary supervillain, to return. I need him. Do you know, I'm finally gonna fulfill my dreams of being a warlord, Armsy. I'm free.
Well, don't
I'm
make
free
you
as
say.
Marie. I don't have
try and call
anybody.
yourself an overlord. Then you're gonna have like the entire fucking wasteland.
No,
on
not
you.
overlord. Warlord. No,
Warlord is simple enough.
I said it as a joke when I was talking to King months ago, but now being a warlord doesn't
I mean,
sound
hey,
so fucking
as
bad.
long as the
It sounds good.
as long as you don't lord war over to me.
You don't cost
If you're
money.
plotting shy over
I
on
know.
Warworld, well, that's your bag.
Watch the show. Watch the show. That's all I have to say.
If I end up getting tickets,
No, you'll see. Free admission. But I'm serious. King is going to be so proud of me. He's going to be so proud that I've grown up from being this stupid pushover fuck to somebody actually worthwhile. Somebody
someone
important,
who can
really
actually
living up
back
to
up
my
the valley
potential.
words he's been saying.
I'm going to do great things for this place. Lindsay.
Uh,
so excited to start.
Don't get too into it. Plenty of corpo types say the same thing. And
There's a difference between me
and
and
somehow
them, and the
less
difference is the
maliciously
lack
than
of
you.
need for money.
Try to sound all hopeful and shy, and then they turn out worse than violent nemesis. Probably, I don't know.
No, trust me, I have a plan. Good things are gonna come in time. In time. All you gotta do is watch the news.
Good for all or good for you?
Good for all. Not good for me. Well, yeah, good for me. I get my
Well,
kicks,
you're
but
part of the all, you dafty.
I am part of them, yeah. I do great things. I'm just so excited to finally achieve my destiny. I mean, let's face it, Marie was a damper on me, okay?
Where's
broke it
this
off
coming
with
from?
When I told her what I wanted to do, she gave her
Not happy having a nice sword, lass?
I was happy. Letting go of her is not easy. It hurts, man. It hurts letting go of someone I love, but there is not a damn person in this entire world, in the entirety of existence, that is worth me denying my destiny, my calling, my path laid out for me by the universe. No one is worth stopping my birthright for. Not even Marie. I got rid of her because of that. She is not worth it to me. I love her, I really do, and it pains me to get rid of her, but we're doing it on good terms, and
Hey, if you're splitting
I have better,
amicably,
more
that's fine, as long as you're not tossing her away like garbage.
no, I'm not. I'm making sure I gave her a choice, and she knows who she wants to go to, and that's what I'm giving her.
Yeah, fair on, fair on.
She has autonomy. She has autonomy. I'm gonna deny that. She has the freedom to make a choice.
I mean, hey.
and I let her.
Hey, I'll admit, there's a bit of inspiration that strikes me seeing you smile even despite the bloody, well, half face.
Every decision that I am making is worth it, Armsy, no matter how much it hurts me, no matter how much it destroys me. Every single decision I have made, and every decision I'm going
But
to
be careful you make it, be careful you don't make it that you can't even see the outcome.
That's the plan.
Gotta make sure your brain's still... Oh. Oh, fucking Christ.
Nice fox.
Valley
No,
hell.
the plan's too good for me to see the end, Armsy. The plan is, it's too good for me to see the end, but it's not, it doesn't matter if I see the end, it's that I started the path to it. That's all I give a shit about. There's gotta be a fall guy somewhere. I wanna be him. But that's all I give a shit about.
Plans can go awry at any moment. Especially when you're not looking.
I'm counting on it. I think you underestimate where I stand on this. Trust me. I know every single risk. And this is a decision. There's gonna be one action, Armsy. And as soon as I pull the trigger, my life is over. In a year, 2 years, in a short period of time, I'm gonna die soon. It's worth it. It's worth it.
It's just a matter of how big of an impact you can make. Before that brain stops ticking.
I'm gonna be a warlord. People are gonna fear me and respect me and look up to me. It's all I've ever wanted.
Being
It's all King ever
helpful
wanted of me.
being helpful gets you a lot farther than being feared. I've learned that.
I don't want to get farther than that. I mean, revolutions are won with 3 to 5% of the population. I don't need everybody to agree with me, nor do I want them to, nor do I care if they do. I don't need everybody on my side. I need a group of dedicated people. I don't need everybody. I don't need the majority. I don't want them. But I'm gonna help them anyway, regardless if they agree or not. That's the beauty of change. It's the beauty of revolution, Armsy. It doesn't matter. You help the people even if they disagree with you. There's this quote that it's as a revolutionary, you cannot stop preaching. Never once. You cannot stop preaching because it's your obligation to continue to spread the truth.
Fair on.
No matter the circumstances.
It's just a matter of making sure how tight of a grip you have on that. Truth can very easily be twisted to lies.
I'm telling you, this is...
The amount of gangs that the amount of bloody wasteland gangs that tried to have a beef with me because try and make up some nonsensical crime I committed against them, like, I don't know, I pissed on the leader's daughter or something. People will make up anything. Especially to try and go up against a revolution. Try and turn the revolution and such.
This is the best thing I've ever done in my life, and this is the best thing that I'm going to do. This is what my life has become. I wouldn't rather have it any other way. I don't ever need to see home again.
Well, make sure that there's a potential. All I can ask is simply make sure that there's potential for an even better day. There's always a better day. And always a worse. Just keep yourself conscious of that. Well, would have been a damn fine day to you if you made if he didn't get back up and tear half your face off. It'll be just as good a day if you do put him in the bloody dark. For good.
It was the catalyst of change. It was what was necessary to push me to do what I'm destined to do. It's really just set things in motion, made me realize how human I am. You know?
But, well, you always can learn anything.
It's my birthday soon, you know that? It's crazy.
Really?
It's crazy to think about that.
How
It's my
soon?
birthday. Oh, this month.
Next month. Well, make sure you keep living until then. Otherwise, I might get you something for nothing.
I don't need anything.
Listen, you're a twat, but you're a good twat.
Thanks.
You're not someone trying to
Appreciate
fucking
the
hold up a gun and try and hold Garage hostage. Sure, personally, to me, you talk about... You did talk a good chunk of bollocks sometimes, I won't lie to you. But you also know how to keep it chill when you want it to be. I mean, hells. I wouldn't be surprised. Else, I wouldn't be surprised if you having half the face gone is probably the chillest you've ever fucking been.
I feel like I finally have direction again.
And maybe Nick, and maybe now you've learned to stop slagging me fucking lass.
I don't know. Keep the attitude in check and I won't.
Yeah. Piss off. Piss off. Many people have different ambitions in life, even if they don't know it. You've got that. I've got the fact that I'm probably going to be a dad soon, actually.
That's nice.
And hey, some people just want to keep going despite everything the metaverse throws. Probably just out of spite.
I think it's interesting the purpose of life people find. Like, I don't feel
Everyone
like
has their own
purpose of life is
purposes. Some people, like the fucking corpos, probably solely exist just to stamp down on people they think is lesser. People like us. Some people like me just want to keep going. See what life will bring. See how many new experiences he can get before eventually croaking. And
Like, I feel like my purpose in life isn't to survive, it's to do
yeah,
something.
survival is the natural instinct of most folk.
But it's not important to me. It doesn't matter.
What's important to some folk is when you eventually breathe your last and your brain stops ticking, you got a smile. Now you got a smile on your face. Dying satisfied is better than living unfulfilled. After all, if your life holds no meaning, why even keep going? At this point, half of me purposes in life are, well, just keep going, see new experiences, and well, some of those new experiences involve clobbering new folk across the face. Maybe I can be a laggy or a nine. Sky Stadium's giving me a taste.
I miss King a lot.
I know.
You know how great it's gonna be whenever I get that fucker here. Do you know? Just like, it'd be great. Introduce him up. I roll out the red carpet. This is the king, a legendary supervillain, the best warrior in all of the metaverse.
You know half the folk are gonna snark on asking where his fucking crown is. You know this, right?
Yeah, but like this is the same dude who can throw black holes out of his head.
Hey, what you need?
I need I need some reparation for this detector.
Let's see here. Why?
You can do something with that?
I can probably fix this up. Probably fix this up. Probably not as experienced in fixing up fine tuning, but well, I'm the only one available right now. The others are going walkabouts. Well,
Yeah.
tell me what's wrong with it. Oh, that's what's there. Accidentally seeing through it. The screen's cracked. Paneling's starting to come off a bit. Hilt's still fine.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure one of these antenna. I'm pretty sure these antennae are both supposed to be both the same length, right?
Yeah.
Christ, fuck happened with it?
That's complicated. This material is too complex for me.
I was gonna say how to
I'm
get
not,
into this state, or did you just find this?
I'm just not a big
an inventor or something like this. I'm just a missionary. That's all.
Yeah. Fuck it, you want this fucking fixed? I'll take a gander at it, see about whatever else is inside. And
Okay,
moreover,
thank you.
considering your state and your status, probably check there ain't a fucking tracker in this.
Okay.
Though I will have to take it apart, at the very least. Yeah, you can come over, say.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, screw. Should probably put this fucking solder away while I'm at it. Speaking on a mark type. I understand you know the value of discretion, mind? So,
Yeah.
folk will get nervous if you're peering over them and also briefly reaching into pockets.
It's very delicate. What is the word?
There we are. Let's take a peek at the insides. Is there... What's inside, actually? In case you want to make it up.
I think it's... Valium or something like this. The screen is made by... Inside the screen there is Valium or a gas in my universe.
Don't even look like regular glass nor plexiglass. I'm afraid I'm not exactly a geologist, nor a proper scientist. I don't know what many elements are. Presumably something unique to where you came from. Wiring's all. Wiring.
Can you repeat?
Firing about 3-4 wire. 5. We're all fried.
Yeah.
No wonder it's not turning on. This... It's like a watch battery of sorts. No label on it. Don't know if it's power supply or something else.
Yeah.
I know there's a miniature car battery in here. No, this has to be the power supply. What the fuck is this?
Oh, this? Yeah, I think it's the...
Is this the tracker?
I suppose it's the tracker, yes.
Probably. Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Toss that away, we don't need it. There's a second one. But this one's actually labelled. So it's probably meant to actually be in here. It's probably how this thing functions. Let's see. Yeah, just needs a bunch of rewiring and fixing up of the framework. Let me go get some wiring and some small pieces of it. Actually, no, I've already got a backpack on the table. No, that'll do. I'll just need some wiring. Be a more.
No problem. Okay. I stay here?
Aye. Which box was this in? Copper, silver. Aye, these'll do. Alright. Well, despite you hovering over me in, well, I'm going to be honest, prime accidental nut-shotting range, you are at least being a more sensible mark than than most folk I end up seeing, mind. Half expecting a fucking gun cock behind me, to be honest. Let's take out these frayed wires. Get some seeds. Some wire cutters. Aye. Get rid of the fringes, that way I can attach the new wires properly.
It's when I attacked a giant skull crawler. The detector break after the monster strike this thing.
Right. Roughly, right. You probably see it. I put away the fucking solder and all. God damn it. You properly get the wires properly into place. And make sure they stay there. That kind of deal. And where that I were wearing actually brought me fucking gloves today. Getting a couple copper wires, get a couple silver wires in. Thankfully you're not thankfully you are a fairly well off and smart mercenary anyway. Daft people might try and think of a what's it called? The cylinder discount.
The cylinder discount?
Okay, trying to pull a fucking revolver on me or equivalent handgun, try and make the process free.
Oh, okay.
Try and be like, alright, you'll do this for me and you'll do this now type shit.
Thank you. Ooh, what?
Mainly because, well, you try it here, I don't think security would be able to let you get out alive, to be honest.
Oh, okay. I don't.
Especially considering you're the farthest possible point from any exit points that aren't corporate anyway.
Yeah.
The corporate is labelled as automated turrets. Right. Right. Oh, yeah, the hinges will need fixing as well. Never actually did check what was in the pack. Oh, brilliant, actually. Brilliant. Thank you, random. Thank you, Scrapper. I didn't even bother to get the name of. Let's see, can this. Aha, it's able to. Just malleable enough to fit into the cracks and be able to seal it properly. Right. Car battery was already replaced. Let me just... it opens as normally as it should. Let's get the car battery back in. Make sure that the actual detector battery is actually in place. Click. Right. Test it out. While I'm at it, let me take this little presumably corpo tracker and just try and frisbee that shite little fucking pebble into the forge. A little bit of lithium won't hurt the forge none.
Let's work it. Thank you.
Brill.
Yeah.
Alright, for the sake of effort and materials, I'll say 120 crates for the job.
Yes. Take it.
Brill.
It's yeah.
Brill. Let me ring that up then. There you are. Need the stick back?
No, here.
Watch
Thank
out.
you.
Let's take these 2 blank sticks from me, sin from previous. Brill, pleasure doing biz then. Make sure that shite
Thank
don't
you.
fucking tumble out of any more airplanes, judging from the state on it.
No, goodbye.
Hey,
I'm gonna say
if
goodbye.
you need any more mechanical fix-ups, well, come to garage. As long as it's not supposed to
Thank
go
you.
inside your skin, garage will take care of it.
Thank you. And goodbye. Take
No
care.
worries. What's on the itinerary for shite to be doing? At least today, anyway. Atlantis is opening up. Maybe I could ask Jonah if he wants in. Or Zaz. Having food and drink probably ain't wise before I head on that bloody job any road. I don't know, maybe. Depends on how likely. Actually, no, I haven't thrown up when I did that. If anything, it just provides a nice buffer of metabolism for me. I'll ask. If the other 2 want to go, I'll ask them to grab me something before heading out. That I can work with. Hey. If I don't go, I can at least ask them to grab something for me, so I can at least get a bit of bulk going before I head over to whatever the fuck Jones wants me for, some weird shadow nonsense. I hope he's not literally fucking chasing shadows. So to God, then I'd be worried about trying to get him back into proper strength. He says we're needing to deal with some weird shadow corp or some shadow gang corp, what the fuck ever. I only hope this doesn't fucking barging into our nonsense. Oh well. Let me see about ringing the let me see about doing a spot of ring in the bloody garage. Swipe these away, swipe these away. What if I close up shop? We're about 45 minutes till streets close any road. The area near garage is practically a fucking ghost town.
Oh, I think that's probably fine.
Yeah, no worries. What you up to so I could come over and talk and natter a bit?
I'm not doing
Sorry for
anything.
not being around.
Yeah, I think Oliver was in medieval communications.
Yes, you saw that. I saw you peeking around the corner.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Fair enough. Alright,
I was thinking of stealing from them, but I don't know how much a doubloon would be in these day and ages.
I don't fucking know. I'm not a... You'd probably have to ask me brother on the nature of financial exchange.
Sure, I should steal from them.
I don't entirely know what you'd end up getting out of it.
Alright. I will not steal from them. Final offer.
Alright, give me a tick. For a moment I thought you converted to LF, mate. Jesus. You scared me a minute. Christ. For a moment I thought you got forcibly converted. Good lord. Hey. Oh, yeah, I did. Also gave him some plates to help plug up the bullet holes in his armor. He said he'll get that done once. He'll said he'll get that properly soldered when he, well, when he gets out of here. Damaged company asset. Ballyhill. Don't you worry, he's still ambulatory. He'll be right. Oh, that's what River on about. Yeah, I'm spotting a bunch of folk in fucking medieval night outfit walking from Gary, walking from Jim. Oh well. Yeah, no, the fucking orange and red combined with the black armor made me fucking worried for a minute. Especially when you're walking from corporate. I was about to be worried. Am I gonna have to duff for you? Well, hell. Oh, true, true. Oh no, maybe you could do a spot of yellow. Unfortunate correlation in that case. At the very least, you don't have the fucking logo on you. Well, hell. Well, good to see you. Heard from Mirth that you were on, I guess, extended leave? Or something along those lines. Probably mission-based, judging by... You looking to match me? Ballyhill. What was that? Big fist on one hand, blaster on the other? Cripes. Turn yourself to the right, heavy unit. On some planets. Alright, fair on, fair on. You need more heavy duty gear for certain environments. Fair on, fair on. Something so that, you know, you don't end up breaking your fucking back trying to lift something. Fair on, fair on. For a minute I thought you were just getting a promotional, like, armor upgrade and trying to put bloody Mercer to shame. But I realise I should probably get me pack on. Garage is closing unless you need something. Hey, I could do a bit of wander around with you. I got time. No, if you need something, I can hold off. Garage usually only really closes because there's no fucking business. If you're wanting business, garage can stay open. Simple as that. I mean, if you want me to have a gander at the joints... Here's an oil change, alright. What oil are you taking then? Go on in. Yeah, no, she scared me too. Apparently standard gear on some planets she deploys to. Probably heavier gravity.
Standard gear? I don't know what fucking high tech looks like.
Yeah, no, for a moment, I won't lie, for a moment until I saw Xy's face, I thought a fucking LF unit walked in, I'll be honest.
I even recognize.
You're like an inch away from being fucking Iron Bitch. Like...
Yeah, you are here to secure the damaged company asset of Mercer. Hey, speak of the devil.
Huh.
Didn't even need to go about a walkabouts for you. Just wait for you to come to us.
She needs some fixing. Well, as I said,
Yeah, no. What kind of standard company issue is this? What fucking planets are you touching down on?
On all of them. On most, at least.
You're making it sound like most planets you go to would probably put the factor of how I end up carrying my arms to shame.
Well, there are many species. We are intergalactic, interspecial. We are all...
Fucking hell. And the one time I do, and one time I actively do shy out in space, all I get is a spacesuit that's able to go around me armature.
Yeah, like that's like a lot of like. I wonder what's considered like proper like heavy gear as well.
Yeah, no. I was about to say, if this is standard issue, then what the fuck is heavy? Have you just been in light the entire time? Looking at you right now, I thought this was you probably getting a promotion, probably to put him to shame, no offense.
No, not big.
Probably trying to put Stone to shame, for fuck's sake.
Well, stones, what does he count as? Captain?
Something along those lines. Sergeant, right. I mean, Sergeant Stone does have a ring to it.
We are the first class cadets.
Fair on. And I assume by that logic he is first class sergeant.
No, he's higher than any was, I think. I don't know, the coalition has weird system of like ranking people and stuff like that.
God damn, what the fuck?
Yeah, hi Cody. Yeah, no, scared the bally hell out of me when I saw her. I thought she was an LF unit walking in.
Oh, you better watch out, actually. You might get yourself shot down.
That's why I was suggesting probably making the lights more yellow than anything. Like how my eyes are. That way that'd probably get rid of a bunch of the unfortunate...
Reddish, orangey.
So it's just unfortunate color correlation. Never get a crescent moon logo then. Never get a logo reminiscent of a crescent moon, otherwise people might end up mistaking much more readily. That's why I was drawing the comparison. The bloody wires around the bloody coiling. That's what accidentally made me think you were LF for a sec. But hey, no harm, no foul.
He might sue you for copyright for stealing his entire look.
They could damn well try.
Oh yeah, actually, I was gonna ask, are you gonna be at the SOS tonight for fight night? Awesome, I was wanting to see if you want to have a rematch.
Shame I can't head over. Pretty consistently around the time SOS seems to start up, I seem to be busy with other matters.
One day.
Oh no. Maybe 2 weeks from now, maybe I could stay about buying some time.
I mean, it's gonna be a bit of an advantage, but it's up to you if you want to use it.
Anyway.
Alright then.
For a second I thought it was like, this is the weaponry she needs in order to beat me. Or some shit.
I mean, just pick you up and just throw you like a football.
Well, as I am now, sure, but you know, you see me with armature.
Honestly, you have more of an advantage with 2 arms, so I'd be able to see, you know, grab that one big arm and then just...
It's a weird factor. I've got the strength, but I've not got the weight. That's always the weird job of it.
I mean, to be fair, you have some fucking trick up your sleeve. I didn't really expect you to pull up fire. You almost burned my face off! Thermal is like fireproof, or I'd just be burnt to a crisp. I'd be like, you know, getting some fucking MRI scans, some fucking scar tissue shit. But it's all good, homie, it's all good.
No worries.
I'll make sure to bring some ice cubes and throw in your mouth to distinguish the fire.
If only SOS opened in other times where I could more easily arrive, but...
I know, I'm just making fun, Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Speaking of Imp Shy, you should see Rin. She grew taller, apparently. I say apparently, she did. Apparently something unheard of for her kind of imp. But you needed your oil changed. You say that like you're a fucking... You say that so casually, like you're not a fucking person piloting what for most folk would be practically a bloody mech suit. And you're saying, "Oh, I just need some oil change," like you're a bally car. Let me have a gander here. What do I say? So I can at least have a gander on how it works. Let me see here. Take a look at where the oil is. Let's see. Judging from how I'm seeing the rest of that translucent. Let's see, so it's meant as a heating element. Fair on, not a heat sink, not a powering source, just a way to heat it up for big punching. Fair on, fair on. Probably a bit easier and more convenient of a way to do this than just with my case of overclocking. Right, should be able to swap that out. Let me get a bottle of motor oil and see how that goes. That shit's meant to take heat. How the fuck do you grab anything from these fucking boxes that are banging you? How the fuck do these bastards grab anything from the boxes that are banging their heads? I banged me bloody pack on the damn thing. Right, is there a way for me to more easily change the oil mine? Because I got an empty bottle and a proper bottle here. There's a latch. Ah, right. So I could drain it into this. Oh, trickling. Must have burnt out a good chunk of the oil, I realise. Oh. God, you got some bright white fucking teeth for the shot you get up to. Goodness. Doing a coalition proud is as good as toothpaste, I see. Right, alright, it's not dripping anymore. Hang on. That's oil refuse. Do I just pour it in and then secure it properly? Right. Right, that should... Actually, wait, I could just stuff it in like this and be done with it. Alright. Now when it comes to you reattaching this, it'll probably be wise for you to just briefly lift up your arm when I reattach. Alright. Lift a bit so it doesn't have a chance to spill before I end up reattaching. Right, that should be right as rain. I don't know what to do with the oil refuse, but tonight I'll probably find a way. Alrighty. I'd say about... Oh, shiting Christ. I'd say about 50 creds. It's simply an oil change. Let me put this down. Don't burn it up too quick. They're up to summit. Looking like they came from a village rather than a town. Glad to see you right as rain. Cheers, Exy. Let me ring this in and give you your stick back. Nice. Both you and Merce are tipping me. I don't know if it's just simply a habit you have, or is it just because of laggy friendship? Column A, column B. Yeah, fair on. I tend to have a daily allowance, but that's mainly, well... so yours is a spend it or lose it. Mine is a fucking making sure I'm not blowing the fucking family budget. Jonah gets right miffed at me if I spend 10k during one visit to Saphira. I know that, definitely. In fairness, it's dependent on what I do. He gets miffed at me if I end up buying a Garmead. That's just how it goes, I'm afraid. Hey up, Doc.
Oh, how's it going? Whoa.
Hey. We have an upgrade. What you need?
Big one.
Oh, shoot. Hang on. Gotcha. Well, in that case, what can I do for you, Doc?
An encore. Call me Encore.
Either I'll be able to keep your secret or just forget, and it'll be a surprise anyway. What can I do for you, Doc?
Nothing, I'm just looking around. I was looking for people.
Just having a butcher's. They're on.
Thank you. I trust you. I do.
And NG knows when to keep something out of a blueprint.
Yes.
How about you, Exy? I realise we could do this. Oh, Christ.
Yeah. Is this it's all armor?
Aye, that's why I said light. That's why I said you're practically piloting a light mech suit.
Yeah. Kind of a spacesuit. Oh, okay. What you mean?
So you basically have. Oh right, yeah, you do have propellers on your back. Fair on. Hey up.
Come on, John.
What the fuck are you doing with John? What the bally fuck are you doing?
John down. No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
Don't set shite on fire, please. There's fucking propane tanks right there.
Alright.
Jesus.
Sorry about the that's what he's throwing fire. You say there's propane tanks right there, but there's
Yeah, there's valley propane tanks. Don't fling shit.
Wow.
Fling your try up into the air, that's fine.
Look at that. That's awesome.
That is awesome.
We should aim it at the propane tanks.
If you're willing to pay for the fucking damages, then sure.
No, I don't have to pay for the damages because I'll be dead.
Then I'll build Butch.
What's that saying? I love a girl
Don't do that. Don't do that. He'll get angry at me. He'll revive me just to beat me.
Yeah, no, I'll bill him for fucking A, damage his garage, and B, damage to you. Try and pay for your fucking casket.
I have allergies, so my face gets really weird for some reason when I'm talking. I don't.
Oh, is that a tally or just a little bit of looking like a Stitch decal?
I'm gonna beat the next squirrel I see with a club seal.
Tally of fools foolish enough to go up against this fucking thing.
Everyone says, let's club a seal, let's club a seal. Why don't you?
No, I want to have a Barney with you. Fuck, god damn it. I'm not able to go to SOS because I'm usually busy around that night because usually I'm stuck, building stuff. Or plotting on where to go out in the waste for scavenge purpose.
Yes.
Or column A, column B.
Okay, yeah, don't.
Usually I'm present at Sky Stadium. I know that happens Actually, wait, FF's holding a venue later at night, actually. I believe in about 3 hours, I want to say. Maybe we can meet each other there. If you're not too busy around that point.
I will blow up that mask of yours.
And if you do, I'll try and repair any damages caused by this free of charge. Hey, if you're busy later tonight, then no worries. If you aren't, we can have a Barney and I can help repair anything else I end up accidentally nicking.
By the power of Grayskull.
After all, there's a reason only a backup wire I've got is on the outside.
This will roll away.
Alright, so aim.
May I help you?
I went short.
Yes.
Hey. Jesus. Fucking dickhead.
Don't overheat arms.
You got overheated just by a little bit of sparklers?
This shite ain't exactly heat resistant.
We can make it heat resistant if we give it enough.
It's got heat sinks.
No.
It's got notable heat sinks. The reason it's flame vulnerable, the reason it heats up that quick is because it's heavily electrically insulated. Blood will heat up quick. It's basically like I've wrapped my blood vessels in blankets, more or less.
Captured. God, I hate to say it, you're captured.
You're hit with a binding circle, I'm afraid.
Oh no, it's getting smaller. It's getting smaller. John!
Who put him in the valley binding circle? I want mine. I'm not mad, I just want to know.
Let him out, please. Please let him out. I'll do anything, please.
Careful there.
Give me something.
I mean, I could grab and pull you.
I can get you out of the situation. I can just lift you up and out of the...
You feel like an old man being escorted, and here you are sounding like a bally gremlin. Oh hey, there's Meg.
I can do something more fucked up than that. I don't think you want that.
Ah, bally hell.
Like smile?
Let's not blow up the arrows, everybody. That's fucked up. Is that a clicker? Your bitch! God damn it, I took your bait!
Kill him?
Oh, piss off.
I may have tiny magic, but I have the god's mightiest soul. Die!
Oh Christ! That's a fucking snap of the shin. That's a fucking ankle breaker if I ever saw it. Jesus whipped. Jesus whipped. Need anything from garage?
He saw me running at him, he could have jumped.
Oh Christ. At the very least, security has at least made sure that if folk do try pulling guns out on the street, odds of good security will make sure they don't leave alive. Or at least unbattered, at the very least. And besides, some folk try killing me here, they're gonna fucking regret it.
Niggas got big hands.
Even when I don't have the fucking pack on, I'm more agile than you think. Especially considering that I drop about, what, 750 pounds when I have the pack off?
See, it's fine and all. The suit is here to keep you safe. You break the suit, no one's safe.
Exactly. And besides, if someone tries fucking starting shite, I can just grab... Like, if anyone tries starting shite, I could just grab and then shake until they stop being a twit. If someone's being a right twat, I could just grab and then just poof into the wall and be done with it. Give him a right concussion.
There's a reason why this armor's going to be studied.
Yeah, no, these arms could have like a decent chance of blocking fucking 50 caliber for fuck's sake.
This armor is meant to take shrapnel from space.
You know, someone said they could take rounds up to 50 cal the other day, and I have a gun that's stronger than 50 cal. They learned the hard way.
Ah, yeah. Well, to be fair, it's like a 51 or so, like 51 to 53 chance that a 50 cal will penetrate the plating.
Even if this suit, as sturdy as it is, I only got a normal human strength, man. That's all I got.
Best you could do is just shift this around the ball joint.
Titanium rocket-propelled rounds.
I mean, these arms, when I'm fully blocked, are able to take a tank round. Barely, but they could.
Yes.
Now we're over in Bay, actually. Have you been to Bay lately? Ah, yeah, no, you're busy being deployed.
What the fuck?
Later on. Apparently fighting and war's been happening with that, and I don't know, I overheard something about LF trying to strengthen security in the area or such. I don't know, they said they wouldn't cause it to be a martial law. They weren't going to do that. But definitely an uppage in security, which, I don't know, I could probably still bypass with the weight share my PDA, but like...
What are you talking about? Which one? Where?
Fucking LF trying to bring a fucking boosted security to the damn place. I could probably bypass it. There's a warp core in this PDA thanks to Air.
Like they have like checkpoints and everything, but they're not like keeping people out or keeping people in.
Yeah, it's more just probably just like, hey, are you alright? You alright? You live here? Cool. Probably. And I'll probably still bypass it because I got a fucking PDA that allows me to just warp to metaversal coordinates.
Yeah, you're a big nerd. I like the new fit.
Hells. Hells, I could probably bypass it entirely. Hells, if I got coordinates, I could probably appear in your bloody bedroom. But that's if I have coordinates. I'm not gonna input random fucking coordinates and hope I get lucky. That's like fucking 16 digits of luck right there. Yeah. Thankfully, it is also able to grab coordinates, provided nothing's jamming it.
What did you do? What?
I made a song.
Man.
You made a song. And
Well... Traffic is a different matter. Usually if the flux grabs me and I'm like, when other people are stuck in traffic, I'm stuck waiting for the warp core to recharge. Using it too often may cause it to destabilize, that kind of deal. Hey, oil change is alright, we've just been nattering. You wanna have a wander? We got about 5 minutes before street closes. Not that it matters, both of us work here. And we could have done voucher for Exy in that case.
Still, things can go down in 5 minutes.
True, true. After all, it was late at one point when someone tried shooting at Foxty. Now we could go wandering, it's right. Maybe we have time for a game of pool, who knows?
Holy shit. That'd be really funny.
I'm not big on pool.
To be fair, you take a look at me and compare it to the average height of a pool table and you say whether or not it's easy for me to fucking play. Yeah, let's have a gander. Well, Uddy. Yo, Uddy.
Yeah.
Last one out of garage closes the door. Have fun. Last one that works in garage out the door closes it. Have fun, mate.
Ooh, you got circled.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, fuck. You know what, fine. Let me close garage. Let me close Bally garage. Garage is closing. Head outside the shutter if you would. I'm not gonna close it that quickly, mind. Ah, right, I keep fucking forgetting. I was about to close.
Forget what I was doing. Fuck.
I was about to lift Bsend up so I could close garage. Unless you're plotting to do it for me.
Ironically, it's like making good, sweet music with the.
It's okay. I do too. I gotta go, who the fuck was I looking for? Man,
Good question. Tyrant's not been in today. If you're looking for a sort of bloke to bully.
I burnt my...
Just enough to keep it on, I assume.
Can you heal my...
He's got plates, he'll be right as rain. You got 15 plates to cover up at least 13 holes. You'll be right. There's a big fellow with big like top heavy fellow with a with like more red coloration with a beard also needed some plating if you know him. I didn't catch the name. So half the reason you want him to live is just so that you're not the one wasting ink on paper. The other half is just because you don't want to lose a mate.
There's an invisible person that applied
fair on. Loose approximation, but joking nonetheless. I would ask whether or not Black Iron would be interested in helping out with a garage excursion, but at the same time, we'd be alright by ourselves. We don't exactly need security. Plotting on heading out. I'm plotting on taking a good chunk of Fulcrum Garage out into the wastes. At some point. For the sake of doing a bunch of scavenging work, there's a good chunk of shite you can find out in the wastes. I picked out an abandoned town that's usually used as a freeway. And, for a lot of gangs, a litter box.
By the way, what's the most, what are the things that the garage is lacking in?
What, in terms of stuff we need, or just generally?
Yeah, general tools, something like that.
I don't really know. Plates seem to be fine, wiring is fine. Got plenty of fuel for solderer.
Any tools?
Various tools seem to be fine. And well, I've already got a heck of a wrench already.
Well, I should be telling that to Toronto, but...
Yeah, no, probably better to ask Toronto. I'm more of the wasteland type experience for garage.
Makes sense.
I realise I could give you a right Chinese barn with this fucking range. Even with that armour. I kid, I'm not gonna.
The streets are closed, by the way.
Yeah, streets are closed down. But, you know, both of us work here, we can vouch for Exy, so we can stay as much as we like.
Well, I'm gonna go check on the first street Tuesday.
Very well, let's go
Stay
a wandering
close
then.
with Armsy.
I'm assuming the same reason Marcus could vouch for that lad. Alright. Yeah, no, I keep forgetting now it's, yeah, no worries, mate. You're free to give me a hug if you wish. I'm available at least. Nope. Shame I have to lock me armature in place in order to hug you back. But hey, at the very least you can actually wrap your arm around it without feeling like you're overextended. No worries. Take care of you, Sin. if you want to head over to whatever the hell FF is plotting on in about 2.5 hours, well, I'll be happy to see you, and I'll be happy to fix you. I might see if I can see about just skipping Atlantis tonight. Depends actually, who knows. But you take care of you, St. Nixie. Gonna get shot. Or at the very least have the arm blockade. That's the fucking spirit. That's the fucking spirit, Exy. Go on, you. Ah, hells. Feels off doing this. It feels like I'm gonna crack the fucking. Feels like I'm gonna crack the creep. Why am I even up here? There's no. There's a ling about a bit. I got time. There's the lads. Exy went back up the alley.
Alright, then I'll catch up with her.
No worries.
See you later.
Hey, don't get shot up too badly, eh? Hey, John.
Wow.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, here's a way to be eye level, eh?
Princess. Come on, let's get out of here.
I mean, I'll go win.
I'll catch you tomorrow.
Sorry.
That was actually
Let's go. We're getting out of here.
Oh, was it someone I said?
Goodbye, everyone. See you
Yeah,
guys later.
congratulations. Again, congratulations to you.
Once again, wasn't planned, but thanks.
Keep up the great work. Stay away from me.
What?
I mean, wait, shit, you work for the damn ripping ship. You technically can't do that. Fuck!
Phil.
Can't believe it. Butch is never getting medical treatment ever again. He's now restricted from the ripping ship.
I'm black, and if you take any of my soul, your shit gonna get way bigger than what it is.
I don't do that sort of stuff typically.
Oh, thank goodness.
I'm pretty sure
Okay, but I
imps
just want
didn't
you to know,
take souls regardless.
I'm black and I taste like chicken, so please don't just.
Have you tested?
You're not really making a compelling argument to not do it, but understood.
Man, damn it, man! That's why.
How the fuck? How do you know you taste like chicken?
I don't know.
Did he taste?
I don't know, maybe I'll be honest, I would have thought it tasted like cornbread or something.
I don't fucking know what a soul would taste like, and I'm not gonna know. I don't want to know.
I don't know either. I've never tasted.
I could see souls just fine.
Yeah, so I've never tasted.
I have no soul. I'm ginger.
Oh, piss off! Not with that stereotype.
Yeah, I think with that.
So, also, I feel reasonably certain to devils that argument probably doesn't work too often. Souls are usually ambitions, desires, drive, and whatnot. Plenty of synthetics I've found have souls. It depends on whether or not it comes with the body or if it just slowly forms over free will.
That's what I was gonna say, yeah.
I know a soul is a thing that exists ethereally that I do not possess. I am empty.
It's okay.
If I die, I go nowhere. But that's fine. I'm going to live forever.
That's good.
No one lives ever.
I am.
The curse of immortality would not be fun.
Oh, fuck no. You think I want to be a god? I was a god for like 2 weeks and I wanted to give that shite up immediately. To be fair, the main reason for that was because I couldn't fucking sleep anymore, and it's amazing how much you miss lying in your bed and being able to fucking tune off when you don't have it anymore.
Yeah.
When the only thing you've got is just meditating enough so that you just fucking while away the hour. Which is more or less just trying to make sure you meditate enough that your brain turns off, more or less. How do you, Mick?
How you doing?
I'm doing alright. Got a bit of extra
How's
scrap
work
for
today?
garage. It's in a backpack next to the belt, next to the metal cutter.
Nice. Yeah, I'd have shown up, but I got a hole through my arm, so.
You too then.
So lots of shit happened yesterday.
Shot in the arm, buddies. I mean, mine was like last Sat, but you know, point taken.
Yeah. You still got shot in the arm.
45 OCP for me fucking bicep. Not fantastic.
Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't lose mine. It was, I don't know what caliber it was, but it was from long range.
I mean, maybe if I took a look at the hole, I could have spotted it.
You know, well, maybe. Have a good one. I assume either 30-06 or 7.62. Good night. Definitely wasn't 50, because if it was 50, I wouldn't have it on.
Yeah, no. I figured it weren't 50 from me hitting my arm either. Especially considering that the stray shot that did hit me didn't actually go through my armature.
Yeah.
Or at least not in the penetrative way. Or in the got lucky sense. Fortunately, the scrappers that seemed to be lying in wait for me this time were a lot less equipped.
Well, that's good. There was... The cultists that we were going up against were more equipped than we were expecting.
Cultist? What, ball?
No, this is different. This was, Willow stuff. If you know Willow.
No, I don't recall.
Dating
Either that or
Malleus?
I've forgotten the face to the name.
She's been around occasionally, so.
Fair on.
Usually has black and white hair.
That's a lot. Black and or white hair is a surprisingly common
No, black
thing around
and
here.
white.
Yeah. I was just saying, Joe. Bit. It's surprisingly oddly rare to see people. Surprisingly uncommon to find folk with brown hair like us, eh?
Yeah, actually, yes. That is. I've noticed that.
Mind you,
It's
before I
like-
got these eyes, my eyes were blue actually. Which, not great against fucking wasteland sun, I'll say that straight away. Again, one of many reasons I don't even bloody regret these eyes. As breakable
Well,
and
you know.
removable, as breakable as they may be, they're also just as removable.
And fixable, too.
Surprisingly. I mean, it's not, the colour scheme weren't exactly in the case of mind, I don't think. I think that might have just been Zaz trying to put shit together. Me sister. On the one hand, I'm a little spooked. On the other hand, I probably should see about letting her visit this spot at some point. Get herself actually acquainted instead of just looking through my eyes. By that I mean mainly looking at eye data when I go. Whoa.
From long range sniper rifle.
Jesus. Oh. Okay.
Are you back?
Bloody hell.
Welcome
Fucking
back.
claw
thought I
machine
died.
nabbing me a minute.
You hungry?
Oh, don't touch me, you invoke it, it seems. But hey, I could do with a bite.
What you feeling?
Good question. I got a bit before, I got a bit of time before FF starts up.
Head over to... Oh.
Alternatively, if I was planning on going to Atlantis, so I'm probably might see about letting one of my siblings go to Atlantis instead. I don't know if it's still under prison. I don't know if it's still under martial riot. It probably is, but...
Oh, right, yeah, true.
Fortunately, at least Atlantis seems to have automatically reconfigured coordinates for people trying to get in. To basically reconnect through the garden network.
Once. I've heard about it, but I haven't gone yet. I need to check it out.
You've got a memorial set up. Apparently the place got attacked at one point. Which, unsurprising, considering the
I heard
environment.
about that too, yeah.
Apparently Bloody Blue Ollie almost died.
Ooh, that's not good.
According to Metagram post, whose bloody fucking synthetic face has got an eye patch now, the dafty twit. Hey, I'm not gonna turn down an offer of food, especially when I'm actually, you know, not trying to chase a fucking car this time.
Yeah.
I probably should have put the armature away before going up, before heading into the tunnel, but fuck it.
Ah, you'll make it.
Yeah, no, just enough that I could sidle through anyway. Here we are. Yeah, I could lower my sin down and then, and fold this away proper. Sure.
Nice.
I mean, if you're offering, you're buying, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright.
Let's go.